Yes, indeed. I need to very then hang on.
Oh, hello. Welcome back. I had no idea you knew how to weld. Such a random thing. Well, it is very useful, but you gotta admit that not a lot of people know how to do that. Okay, that's a stupid amount of damage. And I'm still such a low level. And I can do this. I have access to lightning damage without needing any points into faith. does this scale with faith? How much? Just a bit. Oh, that sounds like a lot of money, but then it's in a whole year. It's weird to me how you guys measure your payments by how much you make in a year. I usually prefer to measure it by how much you make in a month, since most of your bills are monthly. So it's easier to have a good grasp of how much you're making and how much is gonna be enough for surviving. That's a shitload of money. Well, at least for me. Impressive. I hope you can get that one day. Okay, am I missing something? Probably. Oh yeah, the longsword. Longsword. Not a lot of damage, but well, that's the wrong weapon. Not a lot of damage, but it's fast and useful. Alright, what else I was going to grab? I think nothing. Yes, nothing. Well, obviously something that pays so well, it's gonna have high standards. I'm making builds for PvP. The other ones I had are really bad, so I deleted them all, and I'm making new ones. So this one right now is a strength build, which uses big weapons, and I want to start with the great axe. Let's give me a shield. Well, not all of them are long, but all of them are pretty big in some way. Is this the right shield? Yes, I think it is. It kind of fits the Viking aesthetics. Now I need some armor to go with that. Wanna look like a Viking. Those are some really heavy pieces of armor. Yeah. Right now I'm so fucking heavy that I can't even roll anymore. Look at this, I'm so fucking fat. I can't run. This is all I can do. Let's put some items that make me a bit lighter. Dude, it's still not enough. Holy shit. Everything here is so fucking heavy. Okay, if I replace my leggings and I'm still too fat. Alright, so I'm gonna have to swap for a lighter shield. Yeah. What's the name of the shield? It's just wooden shield. Oh yeah, I could. No, that's the wrong shield. Okay, I need to remember which shield it is. There's a shield that it's almost like this one, but small. And it's not here.
Ashen.
That small leather shield. Buckler. I can't use the buckler. I'm taking some precautions. Don't worry. I just can't remember the name of the shields. I need to search. Small shields. Oh, that's why I'm not remembering. Elk horn round shield. This one looks even more Viking. The only problem is that it's small. Well, my Viking build is done. I have a small shield that I'm not gonna be using. It's just for aesthetics. Oh, there's nothing wrong. It's just smaller. It's basically the same shield, but smaller. If you can't use something bigger.
What?
Oh well,
Okay, be
I think I
careful.
don't have to do anything else. Maybe I could get some throwing knives or not. Like, nah. I could put a buff on my weapon, like lightning. Almost 600 damage. Okay, but I'm gonna leave that here. Okay, hotbar done. Well, I guess I should leave my throwing knives here. And I need to swap my emotes. I love this one. I need this too to be offensive. No, I'm gonna leave this one. Well, I'm gonna put this one here. Here, let's get something like... You prefer this one? Or... this one, sleeping? Or... this one? Or Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. Or this one, where I just lay down. Sleeping. Alright. I have a lot of HP with this character. Like this one then? Alright then. Well, my build is ready. 16, 20, holy shit, that's heavy. 15, 6, 4, 13. Okay, the only one that I would have to swap my stuff is to equip this one. But I think if I do this and then this, I still can't fucking use this. Holy shit, it's so fucking heavy. And I have nothing else I could do other than getting rid of something. I mean, I don't even need it. Well, I feel kinda naked with all my gloves. I'm gonna take off the... Okay, so I have to take off my helmet. Anyways, look at this. This is powerful. This deals a lot of damage. Then I have this. Which is also pretty cool. There's this one, which I like a lot. I mean, I can make some one-hit characters. Alright. Want me to test this build now, or I can go make the other builds? Oh, my music, my song stopped. I'm dumb. So, should I go test my build now, or I go back and make the other ones, and then I can just test all of them? Well, this sword here, the description of this sword says that it's so big and thick that it doesn't even deal, slashing damage. It's strike. You use this as a giant club. So you can see I deal only strike and thrust damage, and the thrust comes from my heavy, which is a big thrust. Every other hit is strike damage, which is pretty good against people using metal armor. Alright then, let's go test. How's my audio? You think that's... Well, yeah, because metal armor is usually the ones that have the best defenses, like against physical damage. They only have a few weaknesses, like lightning. It's a pretty obvious one because they are made of metal, and strike, because historically in real life hammers were pretty good against armor. And there's that. Another good one is thrusting damage, which that sword also has. So I'm kind of good against people using armor. Well, the thing is, it's Monday. There's not a lot of people playing right now. I'm probably gonna get less invasions than last night. Alright, I gotta remember that I don't have the cat ring, so I can't jump from high places. Also, having a lot of weight on your character makes you take extra fall damage. And having dexterity decreases how much fall damage you take. And as I'm a fucking strength build, I have no dexterity, so I'm gonna be taking a lot of fall damage. I need to be careful. Alright, they are down there fighting Sullivan Beasts, which is quite good. I'm gonna take advantage of this situation. Well, where's the guy? They have a big sword, I need to be careful. Okay, that was a stagger without damage. Yeah, you should run. Where's my backstab game? Yes. You're gonna run? Nuts on my face, dude. Oh, you have no juice? Dude, why am I not getting backstabs? Okay, that was my whole health bar. I'm stupid. I thought it was gonna be an Uncharted one. Yeah, now it's where... Oh, I have no stamina! Okay, I can see... Can an axe backstab? Yeah, almost all weapons can. But I can see the downside of this weapon. I have no range. At least I have a shitload of hyper armor. Oh, almost there. Good fight, sir. It was really fair and very fun. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, what a nice, good first fight. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I hope I don't get any problems with those songs. I checked all of them and I know I should be fine to play them here. They were made especially for streaming. And I think those ones don't even need me to actually leave the credits on my stream. But sometimes I still get claims because not the creator of those songs, like it's someone random they, I don't know what they do, but they claim other, they claim videos by those songs without being the owner of those songs. Yeah, very stinky people. Well, this build looks pretty good. The only thing with this weapon is that I don't have a lot of range. You can see that my axe is quite short, but I have a lot of power. When I do this, my damage go up to 542. Almost 600 damage. It would be quite fun if I could get an invasion now. Yes, I need to be close. At least with a great axe I have enough hyper armor to tank some hits, so I can take some trades. Also I have decent defense with this armor. Not very good, but it's decent. And how much points? I forgot to check. Let's see real quick. 26 points. That's not a lot. Did it play the video? I was trying to fix that problem. Oh, they died somehow. There's a new one too, which is I think that's the new one. Yeah. And oh, I think I removed that one. Alright. It was glitching a lot. Well, if I find someone using a weapon that it's easy to parry, I can at least try with this shield. It's not a good shield for parrying, but it's better than nothing. Alright, we are invading back here, and it looks like a duelist. Well, some people prefer to use their bare hands. Oh, we are using the same shield. Okay, they are quite defensive, which is understandable. They have the disadvantage here. And I had no stamina! No! Good fight, sir. Try using a buckler. Bucklers are way better for parrying. Yeah, the axe is intimidating, and after you get the first hit, you get even more scared because of how much damage this weapon deals. And it's not a good idea to block this weapon because it will drain your stamina. As you saw back there, well, yeah, it drains my stamina, but since I'm dealing a lot of damage, I still have the advantage here. And as long as I don't reach 0 on my stamina, I'm still gonna be able to recover fast. This game, sorry, this game you can have negative stamina if you use more stamina than what you have. And when you get negative stamina, you will take longer to recover. And back there, I got negative stamina. That's why I spent so much time trying to recover. Oh, look at this damage. That's really scary. Oh, and that's probably gonna be a lot of damage. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck this. I need more range. Dude, you have no stamina! What the fuck? Upgrade your endurance, please. I'm not gonna let you heal. You're not gonna heal, dude. Well, he is. But it's alright. Now I need to heal. Oh, I missed the big hits. Yeah. Do they think I'm not a player? They probably think I'm just a regular enemy. I know it sounds stupid, but some people think that. Look, this is gonna be funny. I'm gonna try to parry him. I'm pretty sure I can parry this guy. I just don't know the timing with this shield. Oh man, I have no idea what's the timing with this shield. Well, you tried. But yeah, some players really think that invaders are just NPC enemies. They even try to check after you die to see if you drop any items. It's funny and kinda cute. It depends. Like, this is how much stamina I use to just parry, but if I get a hit on my shield during a parry and it's not a successful parry, I'm gonna lose a lot of stamina, which can usually make me break my guard and leave me open to a riposte. So it's high risk and high reward, because if I land the parry, especially if I'm using the Hornet Ring, where's here? Here it is. Especially if I'm using the Hornet Ring, I can almost one-shot players. It's a lot of damage. Alright, hello. You look scared. Oh, I did something wrong here. Also, your weapon deals no damage. Yeah, the lack of range here. Not really. It's just that I like having a parry option. Okay, I'm in a disadvantage here. So, to deal with that, I'm gonna run away. It's a tactical retreat. And if I get some time to do this... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna swap for my greatsword, because I want to have more range. Yes. Now I'm just gonna delete you. Look, cutie, you don't have the advantage anymore. You messed up. Oh, hello! Why are you running? What happened to your attitude? Oh, fuck. That was terrible. And there goes all of my stamina. Don't worry, cutie. I know what am I doing. I'm dying. Dude, why are you not helping me, you stupid? Oh, thank you. Free backstab. I'm out of healing. Dude, what happened to my hyper armor? I'm gonna use this. I don't care. Oh, fuck. Not really. One of them is using a ring that makes them look like a host. And the game even changed their name to look like a host. Which doesn't work very well because hosts don't have red names. So you can still know which one of them is a phantom. Well, that wasn't great. I started to take a lot of damage when they started using lightning. I already have not a samurai, but it's a katana user. So I kinda already have one. But I do plan on making a knight. How are you here? Wait, the trigger is here. But huh. That's suspicious. Okay, they are near. Oh, hello. How the fuck do you outpoise me? My weapon is bigger. What is this? I just... It's like... That thing was moving without anyone being near. That was suspicious. Oh, that was unfortunate. So, the Silver Knights in front of me made me not see the enemy, and I started a backstab animation by mistake. And the backstab animation is quite long. So I got stuck until I died. It's alright. Don't worry. Look, I like this weapon. It deals a lot of damage, but it has no range, and I find the lack of hyper armor surprisingly, because it's a big weapon. This should have more hyper armor. Like, how the fuck a great sword can outpoise this character? Now they have a Zweihander. Well, just a bit. Oh, I thought they were going to jump down. Well, I can't get backstabs, but everyone else can. Yeah, that was stupid. You shouldn't try that. Oh, that was stupid. Yeah, I should use that too. Okay, somehow they got a backstab. Oh, that's sad. Weird. Like, I deal damage, it's good, but I have no range. Let's take something else, like something faster. And I can even equip better armor. And my bigger shield? Yeah. That's good. A proper Viking. It's a smaller weapon, but it deals 354. And with my buff, goes up to 412. Which is quite good for a weapon that can attack this fast. Funnily enough, even though it's a smaller axe, I have more range. So I hope this is gonna be better. Well, definitely, but that's a fantasy game. Technically, there's no Vikings in this game because this isn't planet Earth. This is not Earth history. So the Vikings in this game, the Millwood Knights, they do carry giant weapons. They are giants themselves. Well, not technically giants, they are just huge humans, but still human. Let's use this and a bit of that. They have a big stick, which is concerning. Well, it's less damage, but more range, and it's faster. Oh, obviously you are lagging. I hate this animation. I fell down 5 centimeters and it made me play the fall animation. Just stuck here and I just missed. Oh yeah, this axe is way more realistic and that's why I like it so much. It's my favorite axe. Yeah, keep spamming. Holy shit. Yeah, I feel bad for this guy. Oh, why I can't get any backstabs? Just a bit more damage. Oh yeah, it has. I mean, it is good. Why I can't get any backstabs? Everyone can. Like, the hitbox detection is good, but the network is terrible. The servers are horrible. This is so frustrating. Finally. Thanks for helping. But yeah, it's so frustrating how backstabs are basically not happening for me. Wop. You want me to try another weapon? I have some options here, like long sword, big sword, big sword but with fire, uh, big axe with lightning, and big hammer. Which one? Oh, you don't have to be an expert. Just choose one. Alright. Like the other big axe. Gonna swap to it. Alright. I'm gonna swap after this one. Are they duelist? Looks like one. No, it doesn't. Let's fight. Oh, that was really cool. Almost looks like I'm a good player. Nice fight. That parry was so fucking clean. I'm not a good player. I'm just better than the bad ones. Alright, let's swap to the big one. Well, I don't have my helmets anymore, which is not good. Protecting your head is very important. Where could the host be? Oh, hello! We are using the same weapon! That's so lucky! It would be super cool if we could hit each other. Finally got a backstab! You're not healing, you bastard. Oh, I got a long stagger. Why do you don't take a long stagger, but I do? Yeah, they're gonna heal. That's unfortunate. Dude, stop trying this. It's not gonna work. Oh, fuck. How lucky. Such a small gap, and I can't fit there. Well, yeah, but fights just happen. You can't always control where you're going. Well, I took one step back and that's why I fell down. Well, is this the same guy? I don't remember his name. Okay, that's a tryhard. Yeah. So annoying. Well, I took a step back and I died, so it wasn't working. Oh well, big weapons are not working so well. They used my whole stamina bar. At least this one has more range. But they're so slow. I rarely can hit my enemies. Maybe. Or I could go with a big hammer. Yeah, I'm gonna go with big hammer. No, I'm gonna give it a try. One more try with this axe. If I can get a fucking invasion. And still nothing. But yeah, it's gonna be hard to test something, like test my builds if there's no players available.
Long and hard.
Alright, I'm back here, the horse is down there. I need more stamina. And I have a big sword. Holy shit, how did I... Everyone died. But how did I miss my big lightning slam? That was too that was too chaotic and fast. Yeah, that was a huge mess. Wait, I think I know that guy on... No, I don't know. I thought it was something else. Yeah, I have no idea how who this guy is. Just reminded me of a meme I saw a long time ago. Alright, that's a duelist. I think. Wait, where's the guy? Am I going crazy? I think I heard someone. But yeah, I don't know that guy. I don't watch stuff. Okay, are they? Oh, they are there. They are running. This is probably gonna be chaotic again.
Long and hard.
Yeah, you could say that about his sword. It's pretty long. Oh man, give me your butts. Oh dude, you have no health! You know that you have to level up vigor eventually. Finally, backstab. Well, I don't feel anything for winning this fight because it was too easy. It doesn't count. Well, I don't know. I like that people are still playing this game, but it's so unfortunate how the average player can't think for themselves. I can see them playing, and I know they are following a guide or a YouTuber video on how to make the game easier, because they always have the same fucking build. And it's so sad because this game has a lot of space for creativity and variety, and they all just ignore that and decide to just follow some tips on how to make the game easy. Like a few months ago, everyone was running a full Fallen Knight's armor with a Pyromancy Flame and the Etherfield sword. Everyone was doing that. You don't have HP, just like the other guy. I think he's trying to backstab me. Yeah, so unfortunate. And you're dead. I'm sorry, cutie, but this is not Dark Souls 1. Shields are useless. Well, it doesn't look like, but there is. There is a very specific matter. And I wasn't complaining about matter. I can, because I hate that. But I wasn't talking about matter. It's just the noob build. The build that new players always use. And even though they're probably running the game for the 5th time, or they have literally 400 hours in the game, they are still noobs. They still never tried anything different from the YouTuber build they are using. They don't know anything about the game. So it's just frustrating to keep fighting the same build every time. I'm starting to feel a lot of anger when I see someone wearing full Fallen Knight's armor. In case you don't know, Fallen Knight's armor is the armor the last invader was using. And the one before him, and the one before him. It's the the crappy hood with a cape. It's so edgy. That's why they all like to use that. Okay, I heard a sound and it wasn't a giant seed. Some people are so dumb, they try to use a black separation crystal against invaders. Black separation crystal is an item that you'd use to send back phantoms, like friendly phantoms. You can't use that item to get rid of invaders. But they keep trying to use that. You have literally endgame gear. Probably a tryhard. Yeah, I'm dead. Look at the damage. It's not even a regular dagger. It's a... What was that? I think it was a Mail Breaker. The second best dagger. Yes, this game has whips. They are kinda hard to use, but they have a lot of range. And you can't parry whips. You also can't use whips to do backstab, so that's one of the reasons why they had to swap to a dagger. The other reason is that their dagger is a health bar deleter. Okay, so I need to remember, with a big weapon like this, I should stop doing this. You can parry this, but you can't parry this one. The problem is, this one is faster, and I usually hit this, and this one is way slower. But at least they can't parry that. Where they are? Do you think they ran back all the way to... Yeah, they did. I think they are friendly. Cutie, you know that this doesn't make you invisible, right? I can still see you. A sorcerer with no HP. At least you tried. Well, I know that people use Mississippi to count seconds. Like, it's useful to make the whole thing last a second, and you can use it to measure time. Right. That's the guy I had trouble fighting earlier. This is scary. I don't feel safe. I don't remember if they are pig anchor. Doesn't look like one. Yeah. Just a tryhard. Yeah. Fucking roll catches. I just don't know what to do when they start getting me into roll catches. Because if I don't roll, I'm gonna take damage either way because I can't attack them faster. And if I roll, I'm gonna get hit. And I don't have a lot of time to change the timing on my rolls. It's gonna either hit me before I roll, or it will hit me during my rolling. So I don't know what to do. If I had a faster weapon, I could try to hit them before they hit me. But there's no way I can do that with this one. It's too slow. And since we don't have poise anymore in this fucking game, I can't just tank his hits. It's always gonna get me before I can even start my attack animation, and that's always a stagger. Alright. Okay, let's swap to a big sword. I think the sword is a bit faster. If not faster, then at least is... Can I still roll? No. Unfortunately. Can I get a shield? Yes, I can. Oh, welcome back, cutie. I swapped weapons because I got bored. Those weapons are really good on PvE. But doing PvP, not all of them are useful. So I'm using a big sword. I'm not a big fan of this sword for PvP because they have the horizontal movesets, and on big swords I prefer the vertical one. Yeah, I know, but I still like to ask you because it gives me a challenge. I know you're gonna choose a shit weapon. It's funny. What a long ladder. Okay, so both giants are standing. But yeah, all of those weapons are pretty cool. There's no deacons alive. Oh, they are running. Finally got them. Looks like just a normal player going through the game. They are grabbing items. So probably not a tryhard. And they are wearing full Fallen Knight's armor as a good noob. Did they went back here? Well, they did. Oh, that's not Fallen Knight's armor. Yeah, your move is almost like mine, but weaker. What do you mean? Hey buddy, what's your plan? What you gonna do? That's the Drang armor. It's from Dark Souls 2, so it's shits. Good try. But in a sword fight, size does matters, and mine's bigger. It's bigger and hotter.
Long and hard.
Yeah, this one is pretty long. And it has a lot of engravings. I know it gives me no tactical advantage whatsoever, but it still looks pretty cool.
You try to take us both.
Okay, I heard someone taking damage. What do I think when I say noob? Well, it's just frustrating. It's probably gonna be boring. Good move, buddy. You definitely don't have more stamina than me. I missed. Dude, how do you have more range than me using the same weapon? It's so unfair. Look at this, I was so fucking far away. But when I use this weapon, I have no range. How is this fair? This game is so fucking stupid. Yeah, let's program the combats to require precise movements, spacement, and hitboxes, but let's do nothing for making the network be any better. Well, yeah, but from my experience, it looks like this system leans towards everyone trying to fuck me. So everyone has an advantage against me. Oh, hello, sir. You have a big weapon. I'm scared. Look at this. I'm so fucking far away and still getting hits. Well, you don't think that because you're wrong. Where's the guy? I lost him. How did I lost him? He was so close. They're not trying to go back from that side. Oh, I know you like me. You can't deny that. If you don't like me, then what the fuck are you doing here? Still watching? Do you have a kink for people that you don't like? Hate fucking. Uh, it's how light works, I guess. I'm actually black with a red layer and another blue layer on top of the red layer. So sometimes it makes me look purple. Okay, they are fighting, but where? Dude, how the fuck did I lose this guy so much? Which one? Nice burger flip. Oh, that was a counter hit. Really cool. She can give me a ring that makes me go invisible when I'm far away from hosts, which can be useful if you're invading and you're trying to be stealthy. And the other reward she gives is a sorcery staff that scales with your luck instead of intelligence, which can be useful if you're running a luck build. Luck can be used to increase the damage of hollow weapons. It also makes you, on certain weapons, makes you get bleed procs easily, like more easily. Same thing with poison. And it also makes you find items easier. It's the last stats on my stat lists. So luck is not very useful in this game. It's a bit hard to come up with a good luck build. When the game came out, luck used to be good. From what I heard, it used to be a little too good. So the devs kept nerfing luck until we get to the point we are now, where luck is almost useless. Okay, that was a good pair, but this guy has a lot of HP. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Look at how much damage I deal to him, and how much damage he deals to me. And now you understand why I don't like meta so much. Like, I would have to give up on a lot of creativity to make my build be as good as the one this guy is using. And when you do that, you basically just turn every fight into a script that you need to follow. And if you do anything different from that script, you lose. And if you just follow that script really well, which you can just train to do the same thing exactly the same way every time, then you usually never lose. This game has a lot of true combos, like combos that if you get hit by the first hit, you basically get stuck until you die. And usually tryhards try to memorize a lot of those and give you no chance of doing something. I don't have anything against roll catching though. That's just a lot of skill. It's just that my build, this one mostly because of slow weapons, I don't have a lot I can do against roll catching. And roll catching on top of every other thing that guy was using just makes a lot of things harder. And a noob with full Fallen Knight's armor. I hate this game. Give me a backstab, dude! Yeah. Always the same fight. If you see someone using full Fallen Knight armor, you know that it's gonna be the same thing. They're just gonna die doing the same thing. I miss this game on the early days. Like, before Elden Ring. Yeah, a lot. Sometimes the build that makes the game easier And if I'm using a build that is particularly weak to that specific build, then there's not a lot I can do. Like, there's some characters that I have that usually take a lot of damage from that build. I'm not trying to hit you, I just want my buff. Yeah, dude, my sword is bigger. What's the plan? You want to heal? I hate this backstab animation. I was expecting more damage. Shoot your balls! Come on! What happens? Yeah, another noob. At least he wasn't using a Fallen Knight's armor. Yes, there's just one sword left. And I like this sword a lot. So I'm gonna be testing this one. And that's the last sword I'm gonna be using on this build. Then after this I'm gonna make another one. Alright, what do we have here? The next one? I don't know. I have a lot of options. Oh fuck, that's heavy. Okay, fixed. Can I go with this? Oh, I can. I could do a sorcerer. I want to remake my Way of White Cleric, which is a really bad build, but I like that. I could do a knight. There's also my Dark Cleric, which is very creepy. What else? I could do my Cold Sorcerer. I like using cold sorceries, freezing people. Well, a Dark Cleric, it uses a weapon that is a halberd with a pygmy king. It's stuck on the weapon, like a mummy, but still alive. And sometimes the pygmy on that weapon can curse me, curse other players, or just explode. I mean, yeah, the curse other players is the explosion, but he can sometimes give me a lot of poise for, I think it's 10 seconds, and it's random, so it's quite tricky to use that weapon. I think I found the host. Yeah, they're fighting the other guy there. Don't think I need to help them. Yeah. So yeah, the Dark Cleric is pretty cool. There's another version of the Dark Cleric where I use a Morning Star, which is that hammer with a lot of spikes. You know, the torture weapon. And that build, it's mostly, it just looks cool. It's not very good, but it is very cool. And it's kind of funny to use it. I can deal bleed, and there's a Dark Miracle that also deals bleed, so it goes well with that weapon. So yeah, I have some options, and I have room for 5 more builds. So I need to choose 5. I'm obviously gonna choose a sorcerer and my Dark Cleric, and the host just died. Right, sorcerer, Dark Cleric, Wolf Knights, then that's 3. I could do a Pyromancer, and that leaves me only 1. Which one I could do? Oh yeah, I forgot about the Way of White Cleric. Okay, that's the 5 other ones I'm gonna do. Just wish I could fight. It's unfortunate how I can't equip something heavier. What if I do this and this is still too heavy? So heavy. So unfortunate. Well, what if I give me a Cestus? Or Kaistus? Don't know which one is the right pronunciation. Well, yeah, it's the main way you avoid damage. If I'm just walking around without rolling, I'm just gonna die super easily. Where are they? This is so fun. I love this so much. It's so fun when I can't do anything. What a cool game. And very well balanced. Well, in the case of that fight, rolling it's not very important because that guy can just roll catch me no matter what. Like, it would be a little more balanced if we had poise. Because he's faster than me, no matter what. And if he hits me before I can start my attack, I just get staggered and I can't attack. Even though I have heavy armor and a huge weapon. Hyper armor is stupid. How can a guy with a fucking dagger can break my poise so easily? Like, I know that poise in Dark Souls 1 used to be super broken, but you can just nerf it instead of basically getting rid of poise. Because of poise not existing anymore, there's not a lot of incentive to use big weapons, especially on duels. Oh, he is using his shield with one, using this weapon with one hand. Because Dark Souls 2 is really bad. Alright, guy. Next time try using armor. Also, he was using Fallen Knight's armor, just not the chest piece. Well, to me, Dark Souls 2 is super ugly. It has a lot of glitches and bugs. The gameplay is way different from Dark Souls 1 and 3. It has a lot of balancing issues. I don't know much about the PvP on that game, so I'm not gonna compare with the other games. but like it's really bad. It's frustrating, and it has a lot of stupid mechanics that makes playing that game really frustrating. Oh yeah, there's only two Dark Souls games. It's so weird how after Dark Souls 1 they went straight to Dark Souls 3. It's probably some Japanese culture thing, like they avoid the number 4. What's gonna be? The same guy. Let's see how fast I can die. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I can try to predict when he's gonna try to rock at me and parry him instead, but it's I'm not good enough to do that. Yes, he does. It's a really cool weapon. Anyways, which build should I make now? I gave some options. There's a sorcerer, there's the dark cleric, wolf knight, pyromancer, and a holy cleric. Uh, what do you mean? Oh, okay. Let's make the wolf knight. Wolf knight, great sword. Buckler. Finally, I'm gonna be able to use a buckler. Simple buckler. Wolf knight armor. Dagger, in case I get a parry. Fire infusion. Okay, I need prisoner's chain, chlorophyll ring. I'm gonna have the cat ring and hornet ring. Green blossom for more stamina. Yes, it is. It's super useful. Okay, let's go with 2420. That's some damage. 30. 30. Okay, it's 25 here. Yeah, that looks good. If I'm not having to deal with a lot of fall damage, I can swap this one for Ring of Favor +3, which will give me more stamina. More HP too, but it's not a huge difference, but the stamina is. But yeah, either one. Two-handed, I get a little bit more damage, but not so much. Yeah. It's a big sword, but it's way faster than the ones I was using on that other character. So this should be a little better. Try to think of a wolf name, like something furry coded. Doesn't matter how cringe it is.
Yeah.
It's funny having cringe names. Let's choose a voice. This one. Yeah, the song stopped again. I need to keep remembering to play them. Yeah, me neither. This is probably gonna make people mad. Alright. Oh, even better. Since, unfortunately, a lot of Dark Souls players are homophobic. Let's take away all of my items because I'm not gonna need those. And now it is time to do my magic. Okay. I need rings, consumables. You don't have to. I'm not doing anything wrong here. It's not giving me any kind of advantage. It's just skipping like 3 to 4 hours of gameplay because I don't want to do PvE. I just want to go do PvP. Right, let's give this. This, and this. That's it for now. To avoid the impossible items, I'm gonna wait until I get to the other place. Yes, this is called skill. I have a lot of those. That's definitely because I have a lot of skill. And not other reasons. Also, I already killed all of the bosses, so everyone's dead. Oh yeah, forgot to give me souls. Just enough to level up and upgrade my gear.
Item to very then
Need to stop at soul level 60. A lot of HP, stamina, strength, and dexterity.
Farewell, me.
Quite the simple build.
Well, you led by it.
No. This, yeah. I don't need blue flasks. Oh, it's terrible. That's why you saw that guy making the fucking nuke on PvP. There's also that guy yesterday who was using a an infinite HP pack. There's also, I don't know if I showed it to you, but there's a guy that used a one-hit kill throwing dagger. Okay, I found the clip. Let me show you. Here. Just watch this. I'm the sorcerer, obviously. He just deleted my whole health bar in one hit with a throwing dagger. Also, throwing daggers don't deal bleed. This is so stupid. So yeah, if people can still do that, then I know the anti-cheat is horrible. Alright, Wolf Knight's Great Sword. Dagger. Fire infused. Armor. Alright, am I missing something on my Wolf Knight build? I'm not. Time to equip all the items. Yes. Now the rings. And now I'm dangerous. That's the Wolf Knight. My helmet kinda looks like a wolf head, which is pretty cool, and I can do this. Apparently that's how wolves fight in the Dark Souls universe. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, what else? Oh yeah, the Red Eye Orb. This, maybe? This? Yeah, I'm sorry to disappoint. But I'm just not excited enough for that. Okay. Everything's done. Oh, I forgot my emotes. this. I love doing that. It's so sassy. It's funny. So edgy. Alright, that's everything. Time to go test my Wolf Knight. That was a quick one. Everything in around 8 minutes. World record speedrunner. Oh, that was fast. I mean, there's at least one thing that I can guarantee you that it's not gonna be fast. Nah, that's usually fast. I mean, it's usually not fast, but it's being fast now. And obviously, I should never do that. Yeah. There's if you take a look at how many viewers Dark Souls 3 is having now, it's almost 7,000, and I'm pretty sure I'm just invading streamers. Well, yeah, but I wanted to have a cool start. Well, it can if I use this item. Satisfied? How the fuck do you deal so much damage? Such a small weapon. Yeah. Well, kinda. But I'm not really using that ring slot because I don't have to worry about fall damage here. Let's check something. I use this build a lot, so I know it's good, but it's not great, especially against a fucking tryhard. Because again, I'm using a big weapon against a guy that can just hit me before I even start my moves. So annoying. Also, if I wanted to duel someone, I would go to the fucking arena. I want to invade players. I want to invade people. Let's see if Wax Dust is gonna send me to somewhere with players. Wax Dust is a mod that makes me search for invasions on the whole map at the same time, like the whole Dark Souls map. The reason I usually don't invade like this is because I usually invade people right before they enter a boss fight, and when people enter a boss fight, I get sent back to my world. So it's frustrating and annoying. Oh, hello. You shouldn't be AFK. That's dangerous. And now you can see why I tend to only invade on that area. I usually just get people AFK or they just run straight to the boss fights and I can't do anything. Something I was trying to say earlier is that I miss the early days before Elden Ring, when we had a wide range of skills. Like, we used to always have the tryhards and the really good players. We always used to have the noobs, but we also used to have players in between those two extremes. And that middle range is what I like the most. Usually on this middle, people are more creative than noobs. They know a bit about the game, so they try to experiment and do stuff. They usually are not also like the tryhards, which only do one or two things and it's just really boring to fight them. So it's a good middle ground where there's a lot of fun there. They usually are not the people that when gets invaded they just run to the boss fight. So they actually try to fight you, which is super cool. They're probably not gonna come back. And if they do, it's gonna be people coming from Elden Ring, which has a super toxic PvP community. It's gonna be horrible. One of the main reasons why PvP sucks so much now, it's because a lot of players these days are Elden Ring players. You can even spot them when you notice someone spamming weapon arts. And another duelist. It's the time of the day where you only get duelists. They were using a Zweihander, which is a weapon class bigger. They're probably streamers, but usually when they are streamers, they usually have their Twitch handle on the name of the character. So they have a Zweihander, which is a weapon class bigger than this one I'm using. So when we trade, they usually win the trade because they have more hyper armor. And there's not a lot of difference in speed between great swords and ultra great swords, so it's a bit harder for me to try to outspeed that guy. You might remember from my other invasions that when I have a ultra great sword fighting against people using just a normal great sword, I usually win because of the difference in obviously damage and hyper armor. But yeah, now it's usually the time where I read that hyper armor is a very stupid thing that this game has, where during the animations of an attack you will have poise. But hyper armor doesn't start as soon as you press R1. It's kinda at the middle of the attack, and during this window it's where you have poise. It's where you're not gonna get staggered. And the way poise works is that during hyper armor, if you have a lot of poise, you have a higher chance of not being staggered. So even if you have a lot of poise, you can still get staggered. You just have a higher chance of not getting staggered. Look at how useless poise is. That's why if you can avoid taking damage, I think they don't know I'm the host. I think they don't know I'm a invader. What are you doing there? Where's the host? I got spawned up there, so it should be near. Also, I'm having quite some views the whole stream, but no one other than you is using my chats. Why does this happen so much? People come here, watch like 3-4 hours of stream and don't say a word. Hmm. Probably people just leave my streams open as background noise. They don't care enough to actually say something or actually watch my stream. Alright, so no one down here. Oh, they are right below me. What's happening here? How are you fat Oh, I get it now. Yeah, they have a lot more hyper armor than me. I know this is toxic, but I have no mercy for people using Fallen Knight's armor. Uh, dude. Uh, Invasion is just a part of the game. You can't open this game and expect everyone to be nice to you for no reason. I'm an invader. My only goal is to kill the host. The other guy was going out of his way to be nice to the post, which is cool. I have nothing against that, but I'm not doing that. I'm invading. You're supposed to die playing this game. And if you can't take PvP, then play offline. Nothing will change. There's a lot of NPCs you can summon. Human drag is the item you get when you invade as a Aldrich Faithful, which is something I'm doing now. I can give it to the leader of the Covenant to get some rewards. One of them is a very interesting catalyst for sorcery. And the other one is a pretty cool spell that deals dark damage. And that's it. So in lore, the human drag it's like the Dark Soul, but it's sank to the deepest part of your very being, and down there it became corrupted or something. I don't remember the details, but it's something that usually humans have, and it has the power of the Dark Soul. That guy again. Not gonna even try anymore. It's just boring. The difference in skill level between me and them is really high, so I'm not ready to try yet. I don't know what happened. I think the host quit the game. Those skeleton themed redeems I made on the last Halloween, but people like it so much that I got asked to just leave them here. I was going to just delete them after Halloween, but yeah.
And he prays!
How am I missing you, dude? Why are you not rolling? You can't see my problem here. Either I get a fucking tryhard with a huge skill difference, or I get a fucking noob that doesn't even know how to dodge. What happened to the middle ground? What happened to normal people? Oh, yep, I know, it's everyone playing Elden Ring Night Rain. So obviously this game only has the few people that still care about this game, which are fucking tryhards. No, there's nothing I can do about this. The only thing I could do is that if I get famous enough, I could convince a lot of normal people to go play this game. And maybe that will make... which other game I could play? Dark Souls has only 3 games. One of them suck a lot, and the other one has a terrible PvP. I don't have options. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I'm already invading. Mr. Guy. Everyone is dead here. This usually means that it's the road of a PvPer. Yeah, looks like it. If this is a PvPer, then it's not a good one. Yeah, it's not a great PvPer. They're trying too hard to backstab me, and Feels like they don't know how to dodge. The flip is dangerous. Yeah, very. 99% of the times I'm just gonna miss. It has almost no tracking, so it's not very useful. Only if I'm certain that I'm gonna hit. And it also drains my whole stamina bar. Alright, what's happening here? I don't know. It's usually good when I'm invading normal players. So when they are having to deal with other things, it's usually good when there's a lot of phantoms. Why are you not taking damage? Yeah, big swords like this are not very good for PvP. Anything faster than that is already better. Yeah, I'm thinking about going back to doing challenges. One of the hosts I got has a Twitch link on their profile. I'm checking. They have almost 400 followers. There's some very not nice comments on their profile. But there's not a lot of just people saying shit here. Like someone said on their profile, how to spot Elden Ring. I don't know, it's censored. They run gangs with shits. Yeah, they're being accused of cheating. Go back to Elden Ring. Yeah, that's probably an Elden Ring player trying to spam weapon arts or ganking. I don't know. Yeah, apparently they are a ganker. Everyone on the profile is complaining of them being a ganker. Ganking is when uh, the host summons 2 or 3 white phantoms. So it's 4 players, and they keep using that advantage to fight only one invader at the time. They usually avoid using the item that makes you be invaded by more people. So it's usually just a 3 or 4 v1. That's a ganker. And here people complaining that it's like 3 people. Yeah, lots of complaints of them being a ganker. My weapon is very what?
Long and hard.
The delay. Okay, where's the host? Why am I up here? Yeah, I noticed. Good try though. Okay, the giant is up, so they might be